YouTube bitch, yo, boy, that stuff on us, and I'm back with a new video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and as you can tell, it's time for a new video. So, in my last video, I was talking about my top 5 favorite comic book characters, and I decided to switch things up since I'm always talking about Spider-Man. So I decided, I think it's time to talk about these, it's obvious, it's the Ninja Turtles. I mean, look, if you grew up and you don't like the Ninja Turtles, that's respect, you know? You don't like them, that's your choice. No one, I'm not gonna hate you for that. But if you've seen the Ninja Turtles, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Today we'll be talking about the 4 Ninja Turtles: Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo. Now, for me, my experience with the Ninja Turtles growing up wasn't like as epic as everyone else's. I used to watch the 2012 show growing up, and well, at first I was really young, so I didn't know what I was getting into. I didn't understand a lot of stuff, but I didn't care, so I was just into the show. And every Thursday, I would remember, I would wake after I came home from school, I would watch the whole show. And okay, not the whole show, but I would watch pretty much seasons 1 through 4 until like the space arc season. And then I didn't watch the show again until recently I finished the whole show. And I must say, it is one of the best shows I've ever seen. It actually feels like a show for teenagers or kids, but it may not be the best for kids because it gets really dark. I mean, spoiler alert, people die. And it's actually crazy how they're willing to like show all of this on a Nickelodeon show, which is for kids. I'm honestly still traumatized from some of the episodes to this day. What? Minambu. So, yeah. But the show was quite entertaining. That's like the most part. So the show basically follows Leo, Mikey, Raph, and Donnie, these four turtle brothers, who were exposed to this ooze that fell on them when they were just hatchlings and turned them into humanoid mutant turtles with human abilities, basically. And we're grown and we're raised by this rat master Splinter, whose real name is Hamato Yoshi, who is this skilled ninjutsu master who also got splashed with the ooze that turned him into a rat. So yeah, and it follows the turtles battling, protecting New York City from like other mutants and Foot Clan ninjas, and trying to defeat their arch nemesis, the Shredder. And it's quite entertaining. The only issue I have a few issues with this show, but overall it's one of my most favorite shows of all time. There is a lot of thriller in the show, but it sometimes can be used as a way to help move forward the main storyline. So the main storyline is the turtles trying to defeat the Krang, who is a race of aliens that are trying to take over the world, and Shredder, who's trying to kill the Splinter and the Turtles because of his past rivalry with Splinter. And they soon make human allies with Casey Jones, who's basically this teenage vigilante, and April O'Neil, who's actually quite important for the Krang, which you'll learn throughout the show. But yeah, and I would say though, because everyone has their favorite Ninja Turtle. I mean, it's quite obvious. Like, majority of the fandom picks Mikey because he's the youngest and the one that everyone relates to. People pick Raph because he's the hothead and everyone seems to like poking the bear at him. People relate to Donnie because he's the nerd. He knows a lot of stuff and gets made fun of it. But to me, okay, to me Leo is the best. For me, it's like I would say I relate the most to Leo. I act like him, and I often try to be the best version of myself. I try to be a leader for others, a role model, and I try to follow the rules, but also break them if necessary. And a lot of people, I just don't get why people love dissing Leo. Sure, he's the leader, and that makes him strict and a bit of a bossy boots, but to me, but okay, so the turtles have their own weapons. Leo has katana blades, Raph has the sai, Donnie has the stick, and Mikey has nunchucks. Obviously, Leo has the deadliest weapon because katana blades could literally cut a finger off. Like, they could cut everything off you. Raph is more, but basically Splinter gave these weapons to help the turtles overcome their weaknesses. Mikey's nunchucks represents him learning to focus on his skills instead of making jokes, because Mikey's mind is all over the place. So it would make sense for him to use nunchucks. Donnie has a stick. It helps him to be more focused on his body, less than on his mind, because he's always in his mind, always coming up with stuff, which can be good, but you sometimes can't always rely on your mind. Whilst to me, it's the opposite for Raph, where he focuses too much on his strength and needs to focus on his breathing and controlling his anger, and learns to be more defense than offense. And out of all the turtles, I feel like Raph is the most brutal, despite him having a defensive weapon. And finally, Leo, who has the most deadliest weapon. And the reason Splinter gave him these weapons is that so sometimes, even though you don't want to, you have to kill to protect those you love. So I guess it's really in defense. So in self-defense, you can basically kill people, is what he's trying to teach. And throughout the series, Leo goes through a lot. He grows as a character. To me, he's one of the best written characters of the series. And Mikey, he gets put through a lot. Like, he gets bullied by his brothers pretty much. And the worst part is Splinter most of the time doesn't really defend Mikey. Like, and I get that Mikey makes dumb mistakes, but he should also get respect every once in a while. But then again, he's not my favorite. He's definitely my second favorite. If I was to rank all four, it would be Leo, Mikey, Donnie, then Raph. I don't know. I just isn't Leo because he has my favorite color and has the best weapon. Mikey is literally straight comedy. Donnie, he comes up with the most insane gadgets, which are the dude made a turtle mech. He basically made a transformer. And Raph, I feel like his arc about controlling his anger, it keeps getting repeated throughout the show. But yeah, if you guys grew up with the Ninja Turtles, which iteration did you grow up with? Did you grow up with the 1980 series one, the 1990 movies, the 2003 series, the 2007 movie, the 2012 series, the 2014 Michael Bay Ninja Turtles, The Rise of the Ninja Turtles 2018 show, and recently the current iteration, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. I feel like it's probably the most unique take, but it's also a lot of people are kind of hating on it because April's black. I don't know why people are hating on that, but yeah. And I actually came up with my own fan fiction series / franchise on the Ninja Turtles. I have 3 shows that I've come up with, and I'm making my own movies. But that would be like its own video. But like, comment down below what do you want to know about the series and what to expect. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. As always, I'm trying not to make these videos as long, since some of these videos tend to get longer. But yeah, and as always, hope you all have a good day. Take care and peace.